You guys, well, we're out here and it's a nice wet day. The rain has kind of turned into snow at this point, so it's a little bit of a race against time to pick up some sheds here, but perfect looking conditions. And I just came up on another deadhead here. It looks pretty nice. We'll check it out. Pretty solid 8-point, looks like. Probably drug over here by the coyotes. You can see some chewing on the tips there. But looks like it probably died a little bit earlier in the season, I would guess. Nice. You know, maybe 120s, possibly 130s, 8-point. He's got a good frame. Probably 3 years old, so too bad he died, but nice. First find. Let's keep going. Well, the snow is starting to accumulate here, even in these pine trees, but just came up on a side-by-side set. Pretty nice 8-point, so we'll check it out here. Here we go. First sheds for the day. That's a 6 set. That's a pretty big 4. That one's got some cool character going on there. So I'll set the camera up here and get the pickup for you. All right, let's pick these up. It's the first one. It's a good solid antler. Number 2. It's a nice buck, guys. Look at that. Awesome. Good solid fresh sheds in the pines with no chews. Look at that little character. It's pretty fun. Probably an older buck, I would guess, but first ones for the day. Let's keep going. Well, we got another one here. Pretty decent shed. Good color. Pretty. Let's see what we got. Nice. Good little freshie. Great color. It's kind of fun. Almost a 5-point, but awesome. Number 3 for the day. Snow is coming down a bit heavier now. Starting to cover these up, but we got another one here. Let's see what we got. Nice. A little broken up 4-point, looks like. Fun little hole in there, but it's not the match, the one I just picked up though. Both right or left sides, so keep going. Well, we're out here taking a quick walk here and just came up on a nice little 4, so let's go check it out. Here we go. Not too bad. We just got some snow not too long ago, a few days, so it's been looking a little tough, but starting to clear up, picking them up again. Well, I'm out here in this swamp now. It's a dead doe over there, but I came up on an old shed here, buried down in the grass, so curious to see what we got. Hope it's not too frozen in there. Yeah, I don't know if that's coming out. I'll try and dig it out and get back to you. Well, we got it dug out. Pretty decent. Cool brow tine. Blading on the G3. Decent little 5. Sweet. So I'm starting to question if I'm even doing a good job looking, because I'm coming down this edge of the woods here, and you know, I'm looking around, and I literally get to about right here before I see that. And I even got the sun at my back and everything, so I don't know what's going on, guys, but it's a pretty decent 4-point. Well, let's go ahead and grab it. Oh yeah, decent mass. Nice buck. It's good and fresh. Solid. Take that anytime. Hey guys, just wanted to take a minute to show you guys this crazy deadhead that I found. Just an absolute stud of a non-typical. I've never actually seen a buck like this in this area down this far south. This is something you'd see like a northern buck, like Canada or something, but it's absolutely insane genetics. It's the closest I've gotten to a drop tine right there. He's got these big splits. We're in the process of cleaning up the skull right now, but just a beast of a buck. But I'm pretty sure if we've done it right, we looked at the teeth, and yeah, his skull is pretty small. We think he might only be 2 or 3 years old, which, you know, it's pretty sad if it's true that he's a young buck, which we think he is. It's pretty sad to see him die with this great a potential, but I'm still very blessed to find him. And yeah, just a sick buck. Look, I mean, the mass on that is crazy, insane. Oh, hey you guys, so I've been chasing boot tracks all day on public, and I've just not been able to get away from them. So I've been heading out right now, and I'm walking down the road through a neighborhood, and I just see an antler in someone's backyard, and I went up and asked, and they said I could go ahead and go get it. And I get around the house here, and there's another one over here, so we might have a set here, guys. It looks pretty nice. Let's check them out. Just right out here in the lawn. It's crazy. Here's number one. It's the first one I've seen. Nice. It's already got some chews on it though, so they've been here for a little bit, I'd assume, but let's see what we've got. Nice. It's a heavy based buck, probably an old one, I'd guess. Yeah, long beam. Old buck, I guess. Let's go get the other one. It's like not too far away. Doesn't look like it's the other side, I think. Yeah, this is a different buck. But it's another big antler though. Check that out. It's a big 4 heavy one. Wow. Look at the base. Heavy. Goes all the way through the beam. 2 old bucks right in someone's backyard. That's crazy. Just goes to show you that, especially in some of these more rural areas, a lot of the bucks are just shedding in people's yards. But I have a shed that's really similar to this from like 6 years ago. So nice, paid off.
Well, in here shed hunting for the first time. Ben's been in here 3 times, but I've had a camera in here for 3 years now. And there's a certain big buck that's pretty gnarly with kind of some big crab claw fronts. And when I say gnarly, he's like typical gnarly. Like he's got some character to the beam. And now over there's some hoofs and a few bones, and I glassed them. But right here, there's a big rack, and it's kind of buried in the mud. And the crab claw fronts, like I said, they're big for a crab claw. Like, you know, they come forward like a crab claw. So I don't know if this is the same deer or not, or if it's just like his son. The ribs are pretty small, the feet were small. So let's pull them out and see if it's the same deer, because it could be an old deer on the decline, or maybe this is just that same deer's son. It looks pretty crab clawy. We'll have to find some pictures, because he almost touched in the front, and he was pretty chocolate. This one's chocolate, but it also has a smaller skull. But I've seen the buck that I knew was 10 years old, and his skull kind of decreased, so it's really hard to tell. I mean, there's certain aging things that kind of work, but he's got the blades right here, like that one, like I said, like he's kind of gnarly for being a typical. I don't know if you can see it. This is broken though, so it's like he did fight. And you know, it's public, but there's also roads nearby. But there's a tree stand right up the ridge not too far from this, and he's down in the basin. So my best guess would be could have got hit by a car, just because those older bucks usually outsmart the hunters. But
Hey guys, well, it's been a little bit since I found an antler. It's been kind of a struggle here for the past few days, but just got into one of my better private pieces here again. Beautiful day out to look, nice and overcast, and we just came up on our first one. Small 4 points, so let's check it out. It's coming up this trail behind me here. I found a shed right here, and I found another one here last year, almost in this exact spot. So it's a little 4. It's kind of chewed up, but not too bad. Good one to start the day off with. Keep looking. Just spotted one from the road here. Went up and got permission to pick it up. A little 4-point. On.